Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to Houston Life. It is June 26th. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Courtney Savala. Happy Friday. Finally here.
We made it.
We did.
How you feeling?
You know, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a little like haven't really gotten my bearings straight today. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place a little bit. And then, of course, what's happened, you know, in our city, we've been in the headlines nationally, and with our COVID cases, and now bars closed at noon. You know, last night I went out to the Dash preview party, the big market, and listen, they had everything in place. They had one-way aisles for shopping. There weren't a lot of people. Every single person had masks on.
Good.
And so I felt really great about being there. And that's the thing is, you know, you want these small businesses and micro businesses in our community to survive.
Of course.
And once we're hit with this again, and, you know, just if you can shop local, give them your love, because don't know how much longer, you know, all of these stores can stay open, but wear your mask. It's really not that hard.
It's very basic.
Yeah, I mean, we're at some dangerous levels now with our hospital system, and we don't need to be in the headlines for this story.
It's interesting because this morning on the Today Show, they started, like, the very first image on the Today Show in their tease was Houston, right? Downtown Houston, and there was an interview with Mayor Turner. And my sister, one of my sisters lives down in Phoenix, and Arizona is seeing explosive numbers. And it's so fascinating to me. We've addressed this on the show before, how wearing masks has become this political issue, when the medical community, doctors are saying, like, this is one of the best things that you can do. No, maybe it doesn't prevent the spread of the virus, but it prevents the spread of droplets, and the virus sticks to droplets, right? So, like, it's very basic. Like, let's just wear a mask. And man, that debate is still raging on, especially since, you know, when the mayor and County Judge Lena Hidalgo, when they had said, like, we should wear masks, but then the governor said no. A lot of people out there are just confused because they're getting mixed messages, and we totally understand that, because even you and I have said, you know, this thing is happening out in the community. Should we go? Should we not? So we're right there with you. It's been confusing.
But again, you know, for Dash yesterday, everybody had their masks on, from the police officers at the door to the vendors, me. I mean, it feels like an open air situation. So it was great to see, you know, our friends from Paris, Texas, Mary Beth Events, who did my welcome back sign. She's there with 4th of July stuff. Melange Eye Candy, great jewelry, De La More, like all of these places that I love and support.
Yeah.
And they haven't been able to make money because they haven't been able to be at these shows. These shows are where they make their money.
Yeah, and so many of these vendors, they do things like the Dash Market, the Nutcracker Market, the rodeo. I mean, there's so many things throughout the year that allows them to bring in some money in. My goodness, look at your local vendors on Instagram, visit their websites, because now, of course, we are in the red zone when it comes to COVID, and the advice is stay home unless you absolutely have to go out for essentials like groceries or medication.
Right. You know, it was funny. I was texting with best friend Lori and just checking in with her. You know, she's a personal trainer. She takes clients, teaches CrossFit classes. And so I was like, how you doing, girl? Just checking the pulse. And she said, you know, she was working, and so she didn't hear what was going on. And I said, we're in a code red. Now, that, you've heard me say that when I'm running late or something's gone wrong.
Code red emergency.
I use a code red emergency, and I said to her, not my code red. We are in a literal code red emergency.
Because typically your code red would be what? Out of hairspray, no mascara.
Starving.
Oscar's chewing one of your Jimmy Choos.
Code red. But, you know, I mean, to make light of it, right? But no, it was funny because I had to clarify, not my code red. This is like what's happening in the county, so.
Yeah, hunker down, we can do it. And when you look at the infection rate, I mean, 42,000 cases in the Houston area alone.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cases. So hunker down, stay at home, play some board games, go back to those puzzles. I know for a while we were getting used to just sort of proceeding and feeling like things were a little more normal, but just sit tight, folks. We can get through this. I think that's the bottom line.
And go back to doing like the TikTok videos and some fun stuff. You know, it's all about getting everybody involved in the dance videos. We can come up with something fun to do.
And you know what? How about posting something online that's nice? Before we went live today, Courtney and I were having this chat. I had posted something on yesterday on Facebook about the Dixie Chicks dropping Dixie from their name because...
Just like Lady Antebellum.
Lady Antebellum did the same thing because, you know, there are these words that sort of relate to the Confederacy in the South and a very painful history for a lot of folks. And so I just posted this on my KPRC Facebook page. It is shocking to me the number of people who feel the need to just unload on other people in a nasty way. If you're not a fan of the Dixie Chicks or now the Chicks, great. You're not a fan. Like, there are many other options of music to listen to, but when I see these nasty comments, especially when it's women hating on other women, I just think, oh my gosh. And always, like, I click on your profiles, I see, you know.
Well, it's out
like,
there.
Oh my gosh, how can this person be so mean? And then I click on the profile and it's like, come to church with us on Easter Sunday. Here I am with my grandchildren and my family. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna take every opportunity I can to just be nasty online. Folks, like, how can we still be behaving this way? We're all stressed out. COVID is, you know, unprecedented, right? A lot of people are out of work. But if people would just take this time and do something nice, something uplifting. I mean, when you compliment someone, when you see someone out and you smile, even if it's underneath a mask, doesn't it give you a feeling that for the rest of the day, you just feel like you have a little bit of a kick in your step? Because it does for me.
Absolutely.
And I wonder, you know, when you're unleashing on the chicks online, does that make you feel better? Like, why is all of this swirling around?
I know. And, you know, this happens to us all the time. And, you know, the negative comments, we turn it into something funny as we share with y'all, or we'll put it in our stories on Instagram or something like that. But it's really interesting because if you see something you don't like, especially while you're scrolling, just keep scrolling. Why do you have to let everybody know that you're not liking what this particular, especially if you don't know the person?
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems, again, I go back to the story of tapping me on the shoulder. Yeah. You know what? Your hair is terrible. You gained a little weight. Shoes not good. And I think your hair should, you know, I mean, would you ever? No, you would never do that to a complete stranger in line at the grocery store. You wouldn't. Right?
I mean, maybe some people would, but it still just baffles me. So that's my challenge to everybody. Like, again, being nice takes a lot less energy than it does to be mean, and it also gives something to you personally that I think being nasty just doesn't. And what is remarkable, I always think about the line in Mean Girls when Regina George is like, she's obsessed with me. Like, why are you so obsessed with me? But also, sometimes I think, if you don't like our show, you don't have to watch. And if you don't, like our show, why are you specifically going to our Facebook pages to not only harass us, but harass other people like the artists formerly known as the Dixie Chicks?
Yeah.
Arrange some flowers or do something in the world. Like,
go to tantrums and break some stuff. Go somewhere and break something.
Sometimes I wonder, when people are posting these comments, I think, okay, you know, other people can see this.
Right.
Like, other people can read this. So the people you go to church with, the people in your neighborhood, like, years from now, when they stumble into this comment, they think, oh, wow, well, Laura from Caddy really had a rough day.
Yeah, and then there's also, you know, it shows what you volunteer for. So if you're on a big, large committee like the rodeo, we kind of know that.
Yeah.
And
I know.
All of your photos and your hat pictures with your badge, it's all right there. It's all there. All your friends can see it too.
Just keep going to church on Sunday. Maybe one day those lessons will sink in. So anyway,
what are we talking about today?
How about free groceries?
Yes.
There are so many people in our community who could use a leg up right now, need a little bit of help. When I was a kid, I was one of those kids who qualified for free school lunch. And the summer months are a really tough time for a lot of families because those kids are not getting food. So if you saw the morning news, I think it was yesterday, Amy Davis talked about how families can get money for groceries, and it doesn't matter how much income you have.
I know. It's so great, especially right now, too. I mean, obviously, school has not been in session. HISD, the last day was March 12th, right? That was the last day that kids went to school. So for these kids and families who normally receive free and reduced lunch, they must apply online, though, by June 30th.
Yeah, by
so
the
go
end of the
ahead.
month.
Yeah, that's coming up Monday. Is that Monday already? Is that?
It's soon. It's a few days from now.
But we put everything on our website, too, so it's really... Oh, Tuesday. Okay, so it's very easy to find, but go ahead and do that, because that extra money, oh my gosh, can really mean the world to a lot of people who are struggling right now to make ends meet, and just for the simple things of food.
Speaking of money, have you seen this new study about the amount of money it costs to raise a child? And here's the thing, this doesn't even include college. This is to college age, so it's 18 years old.
Right.
A lot of students graduate high school and they already have like concurrent enrollment credit or maybe even progress toward a vocational degree. But folks, guess how much this amount is? How much it costs to raise a kid to 18?
Well, I know the amount, so I mean, you speaking to the audience?
It's $250,000. $252,000. Housing, food, childcare, education, transportation, healthcare, clothing, and then, I mean...
miscellaneous, right? The
haircuts, toys, vacation. I mean, there is so much, and that is mad respect, again, for any single parent out there or for grandparents who are raising a kid. We hear from so many of our viewers who are in these situations, and my goodness, $250,000 per child.
I know. I mean, you think about how that toll is, and if you have multiple children and a single income, that's really incredible. And everything's getting more and more expensive every year. I mean, we think about it when we were growing up, right? I mean, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have all these other things, the pressures of the outside world. We were having a conversation because AJ said, well, everybody has a phone. Everybody has a phone in this house but me. And I said, well, I didn't have a phone when you were 9.
AJ's 9, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And to be fair, Connor, you know, because he's in middle school, he has my old iPhone. That's what we decided to do. You know, that he needs to be connected. We don't have a landline, whatever. But AJ was mad, and so he just said, this isn't fair. Everybody in this house has a phone but me. I said, well, it is fair, because you're 9, and, you know, you're not getting a phone. So we'll see what happens when, you know, you're 12, like Connor. So, you know, we'll go that route. But you're 9. But some 9-year-olds have phones.
Oh, some 5-year-olds have phones.
Yeah.
This is a tricky question for a lot of families and caregivers, I think. How old is the right age to give a child a cell phone? And my nieces, I'm pretty sure they don't have their own phones, but they'll use my sister's phones.
Yeah.
And they're constantly texting us these funny videos and animated emojis. And they're sending gifts now,
yes,
which I think is hilarious.
So funny.
And the gifts are like a birthday cake and all of that. And I was playing some of the messages this morning from my 5-year-old niece, Samantha. She'll take my sister's phone, and because she's not really typing yet, she'll record little voice memos and send them. She watched Houston Life on Monday when we did that weird open when Courtney was getting ready and I was in bed like with the binky and the shower. She's like, that is so cool, Uncle Derek. You have a 2-headed shower. That was the takeaway from the video. But they're constantly using the phones, but you know, the phone is also the pipeline to all kinds of things that a lot of parents don't want their kids
100%.
Getting their hands on.
100%. So there's all these, you know, things that we had to research and put in play, and parental controls on all kinds of things, right? But I mean, that's the thing. Your kids are constantly seeing what other kids have. That's nothing new, right? But I just feel like it's so expensive now for everything, from shoes, the kind of shoes they want. There's Instagram accounts for all these like sneakerheads, and Connor's obsessed with all these shoes. Sneakers, right? And they're hundreds of dollars.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
See, I'm a big fan of the thrift store.
And they're still growing.
That's
the other
thing.
thing.
They wear them for a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we rarely got new shoes, but every once in a while, we could go to Payless. There was a Payless shoe source in the Cottonwood Mall. Did you ever go?
I know it well, of course.
The Cottonwood Mall, Salt Lake City, Utah. My sister went to Cottonwood High School, and this was like Cottonwood, right? And we would go to that Payless shoe source. I got a brand new pair of these shoes called XJ900s.
Oh.
They were white sneakers.
Okay.
They were $9. Again, which was a lot of money, right? That was a big deal. But they had these plastic soles on them. And so when we had indoor, like plastic doesn't grip.
No, you slid.
Yes, and the problem, I was a fast runner as a kid. I was always the fastest in my class, always. And I remember playing kickball once, but because of these slippery, brand new XJ900s, I was sliding all over the place. It was bad news. But had we gone to like a thrift store and gotten like some, you know, gently used rubber bottom shoes, that would have been much more appropriate. This is a very depressing story.
Very depressing.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes bad sneakers happen to good people.
You were learning from me. I am so proud. I am so proud. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, it is Friday, folks, and I know it's been kind of a weird week. Seriously, just be nice to each other online. When you're mean, it is not a good look.
No.
It's not a good look, okay?
No, it's not.
And we're all in this together, and we so appreciate that we have you as our viewers during our live show. It's 1:15 p.m., and who knows what could happen today.
Who knows what
but
can happen.
But we don't have booze,
this
so
train is rolling.
It can't be very good.
No, it's not. Who do we need to fire? Nobody put in wine or anything for us today?
That
it's
department,
terrible.
I think, is on quarantine
Karen?
right now.
Is that Karen?
Our cocktail department.
Okay, well, coming up on today's show, this is a major treat.
Yeah.
David Hornsby, he's played Boomer on Good Girls and in a new comedy series on Apple TV, Mythic Quest, Raven's Banquet. You know, he's from Houston, went to Kincaid, and we're going to share what life's been like during the pandemic. He actually, the crew was actually able to do an episode while in quarantine. Really fantastic.
That's amazing, and I had no idea he is from Houston. He is so much fun on that show. Very talented dude. And after the break on Houston Life, how to have a 4th of July cookout like a pro. Find out the latest grills and accessories for this season. That's next.
Well, welcome back. Grilling season is here, and after months in quarantine, grilling is a great way to enjoy the outdoors without having to leave your home.
I know, it is so true. If you want to step up your barbecue game ahead of the 4th of July, Catherine Emery, home improvement and lifestyle expert, has the latest in grills and accessories to get the job done. And my goodness, your backyard looks all set up. How are you doing there at home, Catherine? And what do you have for us today?
I'm great. So, hey, I have, you guys know the hottest trend in grilling is pellet grills. You guys heard of the pellet grill?
I haven't.
It's amazing. So it can do everything. I always joke it's like the crock pot of the cooking world. And the grilling enthusiasts are like, please don't call it a crock pot. You're oversimplifying it. But it literally can do anything. It can bake, it can smoke, it can roast, it can grill, it can braise. So it's actually fueled by those pellets you see there, those wood pellets. So how it works is you put the wood pellets, the pellets are actually the fuel. So you put them in what they call the hopper, which is the storage unit. An auger turns them into the chamber, and then an intake fan blows the heat around in a 360-degree manner. So literally, you get the best cook there, and you can do anything. Like I said, see, there's those wood pellets going in there. But you can go from 180 degrees to smoke up to 700 degrees to sear or bake. So you can literally do anything. So I'm cooking here a little grilled salmon and grilled chicken, but literally you could cook a brisket, you could cook bread, you could cook anything. And I love this. So I have with me the Monument Grill pellet grill. And here's why this is awesome, because literally it's Wi-Fi enabled. So I could put my brisket, like right now, Courtney, you went back into the studio, right? You could have put your brisket on your pellet grill, stick your probe in there, download the app. It'll tell you the temperature of your meat, when your meat is done. And then when it's done, you can hit off. It'll keep it warm. Like I said, it's like the crock pot of the grilling world. But
so you don't even have to like
right?
open it to check it. Your phone tells you when it's at the right temperature. Genius.
That is crazy.
Isn't that amazing? And there's all different kinds of pellets. So here we've got hickory, but they've got pecan, apple, anyway, they've got a ton of different flavors. So just a really, really, really great way to grill. And it is just a rising trend there in the grilling world, pellet grills.
I love that. What a great idea. Right? And then we can't forget the good old gas grill, right?
You know what, Courtney, you put it perfectly. And you know what? I love gas grill. It's such an easy way to cook. It gets hot quickly. It gets the job done. So just like convenient, right, Derek? So, you know, the pellet grill does as well. But so if you're looking to upgrade your gas grill this year, here are the things that you want to think about when you're upgrading your grill. Number one, you want to think about how many people are you cooking for, right? So I usually say a 2-burner cooks about 40 burgers. I'm sorry, a 2-burner cooks about 15 burgers. A 4-burner will cook about 25 burgers, and a 6-burner will cook about 40 burgers. Because really, you know, square foot and all that, like that doesn't really resonate necessarily with anybody, right? So, and then you're going to want to look for stainless steel or cast iron grates, because those are going to get hot quickly and they're going to evenly distribute the heat. And then here comes the fun, which is what we're showing you here. This is also a Monument Grill. They've got these LED knobs that light up in the night. They've got this clear view glass lid that's just awesome. You can see what's cooking. So I've got a little bacon and eggs here. I know it's afternoon, but you know, it's still breakfast time here in California. So, but just those are the things you should look for when you want to update your gas grill. So both just great ways to cook outside. You can cook everything outside that you can inside. So it's just a great way to cook, especially enjoy the summer sun.
Yeah, the clear lid too. That seems like a game changer. Is that bourbon you have there, Catherine? Is that just to like pass the time while you're grilling?
I heard you. I won't drink it. I won't haze you guys and drink any. But you know, everybody loves a good Kentucky bourbon, right? So I like to make recipes with what's already in my kitchen. So obviously we're cooking on barbecues. We want to make a great smoky barbecue sauce. So I like this 4 Roses because it's like charred, it's smoky. There's non-GMO grains in it. It's handmade, organic. So it's just a really good, affordable, versatile way to cook. And then, I mean, the benefit, you know, you can always sip and cook while you're cooking, right? So it's always a good thing to do. Yeah, so, and then another accessory that I've got here. So how many times have you guys tried to grill veggies or like asparagus and it drops through? Or I love to cook salmon. But so that's where this copper mat, it's a copper mat that will actually, see, look, you get those nice sear marks. It's just that. It's just a copper mat, comes in a pack of 2. You throw it on the grill. A lot of people want those sear marks there. See, so this still gives you those sear marks. But I love this thing because I never can cook anything else, but especially salmon. I like cooking salmon. I'm in California. What can I say? We're healthy. Houston too. You guys like to eat well. So and then next, my husband loves this. So he used to be the master of the grill. So this is the Grill Caddy. So what it is it literally is everything in one. So how many times have you guys marinated something maybe in like a Pyrex, and then you have to bring it back in, it's all dirty, you got to bring out a separate dish. So this actually comes, they're marked. This one on the bottom is raw. So that's where you'll put all your raw food. You'll have this on the back. You'll take it out. Then it's got a lid on it, so you can actually marinate it in there. Sorry, my beer that's in there keeps wanting to make it fall. Priorities here. But you know, you'll take it off so you can see a picture. So long story short is this is the everything caddy. You can carry your beer, you can carry your tongs. You got the raw food on the bottom and the hot food on the top. So when it's all done, so it just makes it a super easy one trip out there. Because you know what? As far as I'm concerned, it's summer. There's no need to be inside ever. Just be outside the whole time. Right?
That is so true, and I love that because there's so many times that Orlando's at the grill and he'll say, "Hey, I need a tray. Can you run in?" Or "I forgot this." And you know, you don't want to leave the grill as you're getting ready to take things off. So that's brilliant. What are we talking price-wise, Catherine?
I want to say, I think I want to say $25. There's a link on my website on Be the Best Home. So go check it out. There's links to all this stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's $25. I bought it for Father's Day and then I hijacked it. I bought it a month early, hijacked it, and I had to bring it on the TV spot because we love it. So it's so awesome.
That is so
great. That copper mat is genius. Yeah, no more burned veggies.
Well, and they're washable too, the nice thing. So they last. And I washed them. They're legit. And, you know, people were complaining about them online saying, oh, the egg runs off. But, you know, you got to get them hot first. Treat it like a pan, right? So you get it hot a little bit, then you crack the egg, then you put it on it, and you have no problem. So just treat it like a pan on your grill.
You always bring the best gadgets, ideas. Catherine Emery looking fabulous in your backyard. And Kelly, great to see you. Hopefully we'll see you in person sometime soon.
I hope so too. Thanks for having me as always, you guys.
We'll see you soon.
Super fan over here, by the way. Not a hater.
Well, be sure to visit our website, HoustonLife.tv, for a link and also to connect with Catherine.
We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. This is our favorite time, and I have to say, drum roll, please. This is the one who started all of the kid artwork. in Studio 1H. My sweet Connor.
Oh, Connor, buddy.
I know.
Good job. Now,
Yeah.
what's his method? Is that highlighter?
No, it's actually several different colors of tape that he put down, and then he did some splat glitter glue stuff, and yeah, you know, that was the first sign that I put in Studio 1H. It was his idea, wanted to put a little artwork behind me. He started it, and then that's it. This is it. That's all we have.
It looks fantastic. Does he
know.
get summer school credit for that?
Sure, yeah, I mean, his teacher totally signed off on that, so absolutely.
She's pretty, but she's mean.
I love you, Connor. Thanks for doing it, buddy.
Great job, buddy. Okay, so we have some viewer comments. As always, we love hearing from you guys. Sue, we're going to start with you. Thank you, Derek, for addressing the ugliness that people feel they have to share on every subject. My mom used to call those people know-it-alls. Can't we just be kind? Happy Friday. Courtney, so glad you're back on. And Sue, we're right there with you. Can't we all just be kind?
Can't we
Not that
all?
difficult,
I
people.
know. And Patty wrote in too, hey, Courtney, are you wearing tennis shoes today? They are looking so comfy, and show me the light blue bracelet, please, or is that a watch? Looks like something on that site you told me about. Okay, yes, I am wearing sneakers. And yeah, this is a bracelet that I got last night at Dash Market from Melange Eye Candy. Send me a message and I'll tell you about it.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Valentino rock stud shoes out there.
I feel like I'm on Home Shopping Network.
Oh, well, you sort of are.
I kind of am.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, and I think we have time for one more comment. This is from Forsace, sending some love, Derek and Courtney. Forsace, we are sending that love right back. And as always, thanks to all of you for your comments.
Absolutely. And coming up after the break, a chat with David Hornsby, the famous actor in NBC's Good Girls, also in Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And did you know he's from Houston?
No idea.
Yes. Plus, he has a new series on Apple TV that's already been picked up for a second season.
Nice.
Our convo is next. Okay, time now to check in our weather this Friday. Of course, the Saharan dust is here. Meteorologist Kimbrell Marshall is standing by with our weather update. Look at that.
I was going to ask you, did you see it? But you can't help but see it.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, clouds, yeah, but haze. That's the Saharan dust. Williams Tower is right there. It's there, all right. Look outside the Channel 2 studios, the same sort of scenario. We're in the mid-80s. We will continue to be in the mid-80s today. Really not going to go much higher than that because we got showers around. We don't have that crazy rain we had over the last several days, but we do have showers out there. When you see yellows going to green, that's moderate going to light, and so we like that. We do have some pockets of heavier rain off to the east, but you notice down to the south and west, we still have the showers that are there, and they're getting a little bit less for us, but look what happens. Down farther to the south, Corpus Christi, there's a lot more there. That's moving up to the north. We think it's going to go mostly to the west of us, but you got to know it's there. And look at the broader picture of the state. That's about the only area that we have it. Futurecast model initializes pretty well. You notice going forward here, it shows the showers are sticking around throughout the day, so just expect that they're going to be around. Not very much. I looked 0.04 of an inch is what I was noticing there, so not very much out there, just enough to make you say, I'm not going to get my car washed. Of course, with the Saharan dust, why would you, right? It just gets schmutzy out there. So that's what's going to be going on. Over the next several days, we lose the rain less and less as we go through the weekend. Temperature goes up, though, and I got a suspicion those mosquitoes are going to be out. Courtney, you know that state bird you're talking about?
Yes. It's coming back.
That's it.
Kimbrell, great to see you, my friend. Have a great weekend.
Great weekend for bird watching, state bird watching. You really need some good binoculars for those, Cam, right? Bzzz, and some bug spray. All right, shifting gears now. So, you know the show on NBC, Good Girls. When the show premiered, remember, we lost our minds.
Totally.
Guys, it is so good. And if you haven't seen it, you can stream it. You will love it. And luckily, over the past few months, we've had a chance. We had Reno Wilson on the show, Matt Lillard. I interviewed him in LA. They're all such good people.
And oh my gosh, and I always say there is a Houston connection to every story. A character on the show who we all love to hate is from Houston. I had a chance to chat with David Hornsby about growing up here and also his latest project. David Hornsby, welcome to Houston Life.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We are
Good to be
so
back in
excited.
Houston.
Right? I know, virtually. I know. Okay, you have so much going on, but I have to tell you, maybe this isn't the right thing to say right out of the gate, but Boomer, Good Girls, you're like the guy we love to hate, dude.
I am not a kid anymore, Nana.
And go be a big boy.
I Oh, thanks. Yes, I get that a lot from women. No, it's a great part. It's actually originally I was supposed to die at the end of the pilot, and you just love to hate me. They just love to hate me so much they kept me around. So it's been a fun job.
Well, we love our entire staff, our entire building. We love Good Girls. We're big fans of that. Tell me what that's like to play that kind of role, where you are kind of the bad guy that no one likes.
It's fun, actually. Everyone has to kind of find their niche acting-wise, and I feel like I found a good. I either have in Always Sunny, I have prosthetics on my face, or,
right,
or I'm being disposed of in some way and treated carefully. But it's been fun.
Well, I have to say, when did the acting bug get you? Because as someone, as a kid growing up in Houston, of course, you went to Kincaid. I think you were on the football team. I think you won a couple of awards there.
Yeah. I got into acting at Kincaid, in Houston, and we had a great drama program there, and that's what got me into it. And then I went to a theater school at college.
Where do we go? Let's get going. This is the car, same car I see. You might have to throw down some towels.
Let's talk about your latest project, because Mythic Quest premiered February of this year, but before you guys even got off the ground, it was on Apple TV. They said, hey, second season, let's bring it.
Yeah, and we started shooting our second season right before everything got shut down, but it's been great. It's the new show. It's a workplace at a video game company, and it's sort of behind the scenes of the biggest video game in the world called Mythic Quest, a fictional game.
Michelle, do you want to just tell the girls what it's like to be a woman in tech?
Oh, sure. Which part did you want me to talk about? The part where you have to work twice as hard to make less money, or the part where you can't get ahead because it's a bro monoculture?
Okay, well, that's not necessarily the message we're trying to get across.
Maybe you want to talk about what it's like to be a female in a male-dominated field.
I would not.
It's just an office comedy, and it has some of the talent behind Always Sunny in Philadelphia, another show I work on. And I had a chance to act in it and help write it and produce it, and so it's been great. And we got picked up and started shooting. Unfortunately, we got shut down, but then we made another episode during the quarantine from our homes, just as a way to sort of reflect what's going on right now.
I'm gonna go put a bra on since you need these meetings to be all fancy or whatever.
It's not fancy to wear undergarments to a business meeting. You know what? Just go put on the bra. Put on the bra. It's unbelievable. It's like, just be human, just be a normal human being.
Yo.
Well, David Hornsby, next time you're in Houston, you got to come in studio with us here at Houston Life. It's such a pleasure.
Oh, that'd be fun.
We love watching you all over on Good Girls, of course, on our network and Apple TV, all over the place. You're the guy that we love to hate, but we're always supporting you.
I love to be hated, so keep hating me. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
I love to be hated.
I know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
He has this captivating presence.
I know.
I'm telling you guys, he is so good on this show, and I can't stand his character. But I love him.
But he's so good, and I love the fact that, he's from Houston, went to Kincaid, and he was here for the World Series with his dad, and, it was so awesome just to hear him talk about the city and what he loves about it. So it was really great. Appreciate the conversation for sure. And also check out the Scene on Houston Life section of our website to catch Mythic Quest Ravens Banquet on Apple TV.
That's kind of a mouthful.
It is a little bit.
Mythic Quest Ravens Banquet.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find it. Thanks, Courtney. That was really fun. Coming up next on Houston Life, if you find yourself losing track of your finances, it might be time to get back to basics. We'll share 5 steps to help you create a financial budget you promise you can stick to, or we promise you can stick to long term. How about that? We'll be right back. You are a little tight on cash these days. It might be time to reevaluate your financial goals and priorities.
Certified financial planner and president of Shakiba Capital, Trevor Shakiba, has 5 simple steps to help you create a solid budget. Trevor, great to see you. The key word here is budget, and some people just don't have one. And where do you begin?
Yeah, and look, I know no one wants to hear that term, but I thought based on everything that's happened this year and what a year it's been, this might be a great time to just pause and recalibrate. And for a lot of people, right, you've been furloughed, you're about to start a new job. And so this is just a good time to get a hold of your finances. I think the starting point, Courtney, is what is your actual take-home amount? Don't get that mixed up with your gross amount, which is what you actually make on the top line, but what is hitting your account? Moreover, when is it hitting your account? Is it once a month or every 2 weeks? I remember I used to work with clients that they struggled with that, and they would write a check for groceries because they didn't have enough money or didn't know when it was coming in, hoping that it wouldn't bounce. So just be careful. Start with that net amount that's going to hit your account.
And as we've discussed before, Trevor, it really is incredible how many folks don't actually know how much, how much money is coming in and going out. Okay, so once we've determined this, Trevor, then we need to get to a method of organization. So are you talking a spreadsheet, an envelope, a rusty coffee can in the garage, what?
I'm talking anything and everything, whatever works for you. You've got to have a plan, right? And I talk about this a lot. A lot of people know what's coming in, but they don't know where it's going. So really what I'm referencing here is that budget word again, but break it down in needs, wants, maybe savings and debt reduction. So you can have a system, right? And here's a couple, 2 or 3 examples. The first, like you mentioned, is this is old school, but an envelope system where you put the cash in to each envelope. And so if eating out, the money's gone for that month, you cannot eat out anymore. A couple others that I like are the 10-10-80, save, give, expenses. 50-30-20 is another one, which is necessities, wants, and then savings, debt repayment. Point is, have a plan.
It's really great. And once you do have that plan, what's the best way to plug in? Because I feel like you have to track it to know, obviously, where it's going.
Yeah, you've got to know your numbers, right? So there are so many different options here. The first and most easiest is probably just your online bank. Most banks have a wonderful array of technology, calculators, and systems. So you may start there, but also look, there are a lot of wonderful apps now. And if that's better and easier for you, check those out. A couple examples here would be Mint. I really like Every Dollar. I've talked about it before on the show because it makes you put every dollar somewhere. It can't just be floating around, but just make sure that you know where that money is supposed to go and then track it.
Trevor, so during COVID, a lot of people, and even before COVID, right? Like, let's say you're at home, maybe you have a couple glasses of wine. Our phones and our computers are like terrible because we can shop at all hours of the day and night. So if those Amazon boxes start showing up and we're buying things too often, how do we really tackle savings and debt? Should we be treating these things as if we are paying another bill?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And look, in my household, Derek, we have that amazing Amazon box problem as well. So
they magically show up.
You've got to systematize. And my main point here is you just got to acknowledge this. For most people, be honest. You're looking around and saying, well, what's the problem? You are the problem, right? And so if you're the problem, how can you remove yourself from that? So think of savings as an additional bill that you have to pay and systematize it. Get that money away from you. Get it to your 401k or pay down extra debt, because if it hits your account and you start getting those additional boxes at the front door, well, what can you do, right?
Well, and I feel like just in a diet or life gets in the way, some days you're like, ooh, I ate too much sugar. You have to get back on track. Same thing with spending. But you also say celebrate the wins, and whether those are big milestones or small ones. Yeah,
absolutely. And this is my last point is just realize that not everything is going to go according to plan. And if you didn't believe that before, you've got to believe that now in 2020 based on everything that we've been through. So what I'm saying here is recalibrate, right? There's going to be setbacks. Not everything is going to go perfectly. That's okay. Just don't blow the entire thing up if you have a bad month or two. And like you said, Courtney, absolutely celebrate the wins when you pay something down or you get to a certain cash reserve level or your 401k finally gets back to where it was. It's important to celebrate those wins and then to just keep moving forward.
Yeah, and moving forward, I think, I mean, something that Brandon and I talk about at home all the time is where do we want to be financially a year from now, 5 years from now? What are our goals? So keep your eyes on the prize. Trevor, you always have great advice. It is great to see you during this strange time.
You bet.
As always, if you would like to connect with Trevor, you can visit shakibacapital.com.
And coming up, a local mom, wife, and author, Cameron Wells, has written 2 children's books that help her kids better understand their emotions with the use of different colors. Cameron's chat with Lauren Kelly is coming up next. Well, have you ever tried talking to your young kids about their emotions? It isn't easy, and it's even more complicated if your kids are too young to find the right words to describe truly how they're feeling.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of parents are in this exact situation. Local author and mom of 2, Cameron Wells, is hoping to make these conversations a bit easier with the help of her colorful children's books. Lauren Kelly has more.
Cameron Wells is a wife, a mother, a local poet, and an author. She's written 2 children's books, and it's to really help kids understand their emotions and to teach them how to get active and to help them get through these crazy times, which is why I wanted to have you on Houston Life with us today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Lauren.
And it's just a perfect time to bring you on and let you tell us all about these.
Well, thank you. It's interesting because the book, so there's 2. What Color Is Your Day is the first one. The second one is The Memory of Play. What Color Is Your Day was inspired by my son, who was doing a bed transition at the time and really just had a lot of big emotions to kind of work through. So in order to help him at that time understand emotions, I used color association. And so I'd say, Monroe, what color is your day? You know, and he didn't understand at first without context, but eventually that became a part of our conversation. And that's still how we talk. You know, whether it's a good emotion or a bad emotion, you know, we're able to kind of pinpoint what we're feeling, and we start with colors. And then, you know, with everything that's going on now, I think the book is finding a new level of traction. You know, it's not just for the kids, it's for the adults that are working through a lot of emotions too. There's a lot happening right now. And I think the one thing that a lot of parents are trying to grab onto is, how can I help my child?
What age are your books geared for?
So I would say the sweet spot is between 4 and 8. You know, I've had kids as young as 2 really, you know, just love listening and looking at the beautiful pictures, you know, and kids as old as 10 or 11 that really do understand the message more. So 4 to 8, I'd say, is the sweet spot.
Is the memory book kind of focused on the same type of educational things in there?
So the memory of play is more playful. It's really a child telling an adult how to play again. It's a reminder to that adult, because, you know, when we're in parent mode, we are in, you know, it's parent-teacher mode. We have to make sure that we're raising a good individual and that we're giving them all the, you know, information. But it's a child really reminding that parent or that adult what it's like to play and to incorporate that into everyday life.
So not only are you a mom and an author and a wife, you're also a poet. You're a spoken word artist. You got to tell me a little bit about that.
I wrote my first spoken word piece when I was 10, I believe. And I didn't know it was called spoken word poetry, or, you know, at that time, it was just, I knew that I loved writing and that I guess I had a gift for it. So it's interesting because my 2 books are actually, they started as poems and they translated into books. So, you know, I found that creatively spoken word poetry has always been my outlet, you know, to really get the passion and the emotions all out and, you know, do it verbally.
Cameron Wells, local author, got 2 books out now. What kind of message are you hoping that you convey to all the parents out there right now who are really trying to navigate through this hard time?
I would just say, you know, open that door of communication and conversation, whether it's about emotions, whether it's more topical, like right now, it's about race. You know, this is a global situation we're in, but to always have that door open. It's okay to say you don't know. Learn with your child and grow with your child. You know, that's, I think, how we get to a better place.
Amazon is where you can find the books. I'll put a link up at HoustonLife.tv. Cameron, thank you again so much for joining us.
Thank you, Lauren.
So sweet. What a great conversation, and a timely one at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicely done, Lauren. Thanks.
And we'll be right back. Well, welcome back. You know, coming up on Monday's show, we're going to be talking about the Titan Games. Gosh, I love this show.
Yeah.
You know, the Titan Games has some Texas ties on Monday night. The show is hosted, of course, by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Kingwood's own Lindsey Ham, seen here in the blue. And she's going to compete in the epic challenges and find out how Lindsey trained for her episode. I have to tell you, I'm so obsessed with this show, not only because of The Rock, but all of these people competing. It's such a display of strength.
It's really great, and what I love about it is you learn so much about each athlete's background and their history. I always sort of imagine, Courtney, you and me doing these obstacles, and I just think, oh wow, that would be really something, huh? Also, folks, cooking with parents. You might remember Shannon Toon from the Food Network's Chopped, the owner of Craft Burger in Finn Hall. Well, of course, he is stepping away from the grill just for a minute for a little lesson in his mother's famous banana pudding.
Oh,
Courtney.
yum. Oh, I bet that's going to be real good.
Delicious.
I know.
I know. All of these like COVID recipes we've been learning, it's been great to spend more time in the kitchen at home. And you clearly have been doing some push-ups as well. Your arms are looking great. So many people are writing in about them.
Thanks.
These old things, what are you talking about?
What?
Come on, come on.
Come on.
You guys have a great weekend. Be nice to each other, Karen. We're looking right at you. See you Monday.
Have a great one.